screen is over.
Hi, welcome to Airplay. We're winding down this year. And as promised, I always promise you something a little experimental. And that's what we're doing today. We're live, as you know, and just like live theater, things happen. So bear with us if something happens, we'll somehow survive. But this week, we have a very special treat for you. I have a stellar all-star cast here of a play called Live from the Bardo, My Dinner with Mary. And this play is just about to go into rehearsals in New York at Theater for the New City. And it's going to open in January 13th, it will open. So this is live theater doing live Zoom. And we're going to have some fun today, but let me tell you a little bit about who's involved. I wrote this play, and Dan Carter, legendary director, served over 30 years in university theater administration at Penn State, Florida State, Illinois State, also served as the artistic director of Pennsylvania Center Stage, producing director of Illinois Shakespeare Festival, and co-founder and artistic director of the Appalachian Theater Ensemble. He's the past president of the National Theater Conference, the National Association of Schools of Theater, and is the immediate past dean of the College of Fellows of the American Theater. He's quite a guy. And he started working with me as director on this piece. And then I saw his brilliance and I said, my God, we got to do this together. And that's the exciting part of theater. Theater is collaboration. And when we start working on something, we give our all. And it's very, very powerful piece. Live from the Bardo is a play that brings together two seasoned actresses. And when destiny reunites them, after being 30 some years estranged, something really wild happens. It opens new reality to give them a peek backstage at their real lives in Live from the Bardo. And the Bardo is that place nobody knows in between life and death. And I personally think that there's a theater there. So without further ado, let me tell you a little bit about our cast. Mary Tierney, starring as Mary Tierney. Mary started her acting career in Dublin, where she worked for 5 years. After returning to New York City, she started her own theater, the BillyMunk. And the last 3 decades, she has spent working at Theater for the New City. She is a stellar performer and a wonderful human being who gives her all to everyone. New, old, veterans, stars. Mary's done it all and has worked with some of the greatest. Mary Ellen Ashley, playing Mary Ellen, actress, singer, dancer, producer of Broadway, television, and film. Her resume includes off-Broadway credits. She also spent many years in regional theaters, including playing Hello Dolly, playing Dolly Levi in Hello Dolly 11 times, and was in A Music Man, Funny Girl, Cabaret, Best Little Whorehouse, 42nd Street, Fiddler on the Roof, and Gypsy, just to name a few. Carrie Wesolowski, who's playing Julia in Helen Hayes. Born and raised in New York City, Carrie's a co-host of our Airplay here and a regular contributor as an actor and director. Carrie's recent credits include directing the opera The Bird Lady at the National Opera Center, playing Mandy in Theater for the New City's Dermalogic, and directing and playing the female lead in Theater for the New City's Dermalogic, and directing the female lead in Destiny in Simon Says, a finalist in Playbill's Virtual Theater Festival. Felix Gaudon, playing Jose Ferrer. Felix is a native Puerto Rican actor, artist, activist, who was an artistic director and board chair of Los Forguetos Theater Company, a bilingual Puerto Rican troupe supported by Pregadon Theater, and he has performed and worked with the Medicine Show Theater since 2000. I saw him there. He's wonderful. Felix is also an abstract artist, student of the late master modern art painter Emiros Hirschel, and works in the mediums of acrylic and Polaroid manipulation. It's exciting. Catherine Elliott, who's playing Katharine Hepburn, co-founder, actor, producer, Wild Banshee, former producer, performer, The Tempest Ladies, The Timing of the Shoe, and Midsummer Night's Dream. Off-Broadway producer, performer, Sammy's Bowery Follies, Dog Sees God, producer, performer, Paulette Goddard, Hannah, Can You Hear Me? Best Arts Film, Cannes Festival, director, the one and only Amanda Palmer, and served on the board of directors for the League of Professional Theater Women. He's a keeper, wonderful actress. Byron C. Saunders, playing Joseph Jefferson, and he's going to be doing the stage directions. Art management consultant, actor, director, producer, dramaturg, historian, radio talk show personality, civil rights advocate. Byron highlights and many credits include working as an independent arts management consultant, helping artists and arts organizations with grants administration, fund development, marketing, public relations, and event planning, and capacity growth and management. Our announcer, Beth Griffin. Beth has performed with Here Art Center, La Mama, New York Theater Workshop, New Ohio Theater, New York City Opera, International WOW, Club Thumb, New George's, Medicine Show, Theater for the New City, New Workshop Theater, Arts Nova, Makers Lab. We'd like to hear London, Sakio Ito, Japan, and The Flea. Upcoming performances with the Hearth, Crossways Theater, Broadway Bound Festival, and Out of the Box Theater. And she's also going to be with us live from the Bardo. So without further ado, I give you live from the Bardo, my dinner with Mary.
Scene 1. Sound of labored breathing. Lights up on Mary. A distinctive ringtone. Ring.
Hello, Julia.
Are you okay?
Yes, I was just reading Into the Lighthouse.
I'm afraid I have some bad news.
Oh dear.
Mary Ellen died. Did you hear me?
Yes.
Apparently she had a seizure of some kind during a matinee and died on stage.
Oh, of course she would.
I know you've been estranged forever, but I thought you'd want to know.
Yes, thank you.
Would you like me to come over?
No. I'm fine. Thanks.
Okay. Call me if you need me.
I will. Thank you.
I love you, Mom.
I love you more. Oh, Mary Ellen, what have you done? What are we going to do now?
Sound of wind. The rustling of a curtain. A dark blue light begins to glow at center stage.
The lights burn blue. Mary Ellen! Mary Ellen!
Sound cue, lightning flash. Sound of thunder. The lights transition. Musical underscoring with kettle drums. Scene 2. Lights and curtain. Mary Ellen, curtain. Alas, poor death.
Alas, poor death, thou camest too late to catch the woman's final breath and seal her everlasting fate. Sharon rose alone, bereft. She genuflects at the altar of sex. Tiresias builds while Oedipus wrecks. Temporal with eternal intersects, and the world, yet it spins while still it trisects.
She begins to wobble noticeably.
Earth, sky, and in between, we wander blind on land no longer clean, till through a glass darkly everything's seen. Deus ex machina, ghost in machine.
A lightning flash, a thunder crash, and music concludes.
Oh, oh, oh. Has my final moment come to pass? Light a candle, say a mass. It came to pass, but not to stay. And now my spirit flies away.
Her body shivers with a rattling breath, and her lips move silently for a moment. Finally, she is still. After an uncomfortable silence, work lights come up.
Is there a doctor in the house?
The lights, house lights fade up, sound of running backstage, a blackout everywhere, except on Mary Ellen's inert body. Music of Eastern flavor kicks in, scenery flies out, and like cue, darkness. Scene 3, the great room of the Players Club, and curtain.
Oh my Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
And now, direct from the Players Club on Gramercy Park, it's live from the Bardo, starring First Lady of American Theater, Helen Hayes, 12-time Academy Award nominee and 4-time Best Actress, Katharine Hepburn, and America's great first comic actor and lifetime president of the Players Club, Joseph Jefferson. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our guest host, Oscar and Tony winner, actor, director, Jose Ferrer.
Jose, you're muted.
All the world is a stage, and all the men and the women merely players. Wherefore to assemble that at a players' club.
Here, here.
Bravo.
Bravo.
They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts.
And woman.
Well, actually, some of us basically played one.
And what a rip you gave us.
Let us sit upon the ground and tell sad stories of the death of kings.
And queens.
It's understood.
Is it?
As I am a gentleman,
A gentleman is a man who never insults a lady accidentally.
Sister,
Women only call each other sister when they have called each other a lot of other things first.
where is Edwin?
Stratford upon Avon.
Oh dear.
Well, once again urging Ira to come home.
Dear Mr. Aldridge,
That'll take a good bit of wooing.
they should have sent Spencer. So wonderfully persuasive, I understand.
Sister.
Regardless, Edwin should be here for this.
But it's not finalized yet.
My point exactly.
By the pricking of my thumbs, something wicked this way comes.
You met by moonlight, proud Titania.
What? Me? No, I'm Mary Ellen.
Frailty, thy name is woman.
Mary Ellen.
What's in a name?
And I'm not wicked.
I'm just drawn that way.
I'm not.
The lady doth protest too much, methinks.
Where am I? Well, why am I here?
Dead for a ducat. Dead.
Dead?
Now ye are dead, now ye are fled. Your soul is in the sky.
Dead?
Hello, please leave a
As a doornail.
Golden lads and
I'm
girls
Lisa
all
calling you from Delaware BPO. How are you doing
come
today?
to dust.
Glad to hear that. At Delaware BPO, we handle your company's income.
Died on stage, you did a full on. Oh, yeah.
So, if you are interested to hire us,
Huzzah!
say yes.
Well met, bravo!
I tell you, the funeral will be magnificent.
Which amends somewhat your grave failings and makes you eligible when roles become available here. We welcome you with condition.
There's always a condition.
Is this real?
I don't want realism, I want magic.
Truthfully?
You can't handle the truth. The fault is not on our stars, but on ourselves.
It's as simple as solving a riddle.
Oh, I'm not so good at riddles.
The sky is falling.
Terra infirma.
What?
Return when you have the answer.
I don't even know the question.
Well, phone a friend. That's a thing, right?
And you'll both join us here in the Bardo.
Oh, I thought this was the Players Club.
Oh, it's all one shot.
Just go.
I can't.
Stay not.
We are waiting at the Bardo.
Lights fade out. Scene 4. Lights cue fade up and curtain.
Thanks for listening. Join us next week on Airplay and join us in January at Theater for the New City for Live from the Bardo, My Dinner with Mary. See you next week.